Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. I've made a new pick a card read for you. What's ahead for you in 2024? Let's find out. Now, I've made 3 readings here, crystal, flower, or shell. It's not a timeless reading because it's about 2024, but whenever you get into this video, it's good for your 2024. Each one of these has got a deeper dive to it. So the deeper dive, I will be going month by month, January through December, into each month and what it's got in store for you. So if this sounds like it is your story, could be a story, wanted to be a story in this general overview reading, then you might want to get that for even more and go month by month. If you do, toward the end of these readings, we'll be popping a link for it up there, and you can find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. That's where you can also find your timestamps for your fast forward to your reading as well. So there's 2 ways in which to win a private reading with me every single month. The first way is by being a subscriber to my channel, clicking like on this video, and then leaving a comment. That'll get you an entry in. Do that on both of my channels, my Be Healing Tarot channel as well as this one, on all my videos, including the shorts. Shorts? Yeah, shorts. It's called shorts, right, on YouTube. And that'll get you many entries in. Second way is by purchasing the deeper dives to these pick a card reads. The more purchases you make in the month, then the more entries you'll get. So good luck with winning those. All you need to do now is take your pick. Which one would you like? Would you like the crystal? The crystal is out with the Beauty of Age card. Would you like the flower? Oops. The flower is out with the Threshold card. Or the shell. And the shell is out with the Rare Knowledge card. So take your pick now. Don't forget to click like. Before you click off down there, click that subscribe button if you're new, and leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into those prize draws for a free reading with me. Good luck with winning those. I do a today's tarot every single day of the year on my other channel, Be Healing Tarot. I go live on that channel too, 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show, where I give a manifestation masterclass, as well as giving 1-question readings. Now, those 1-question readings you can book in for on my website. It's just any time. You can find a link for that in the description box below, and also one up there too. I do all the pre-book readings right at the start of the next live show, then send you the link to the replay. So you don't need to be able to make it live in order to get one of those. Just get one at any time, and I'll do that for you. Alternatively, come live, enjoy the masterclass, connect with me, and I'll do your reading live as well. I also offer private readings from my website, BeHealing.com. Find links for both of those in the description box below. And what else? 3 of these Love Pick a Card reads a week as well, so check those out on this channel. Love you to be a subscriber. Well, take your pick now, crystal, flower, or shell. I'll see you in your reading. So if you chose the crystal, then this one's for you. Crystals, let's find out what the new year has got in store with you. 2024. What can you expect? Let's see. Now, as usual, crystals is going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with it. I'm just going to get deeper into all of the energies. So if it sounds like it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there, and you can also find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get some cards out for you and find out what's in store for you 2024. What doors will be opening for you? What energies can you expect? What have you got on the horizon? Lessons, all kinds of things like that. Let's see. Now, you're starting out with the Beauty of Age. Okay. And so things could be getting better as you have more wisdom with age. Perhaps you're getting wiser as you get older, this 1 year older, and things getting better for you because you're learning more. And so, yeah, it does feel like it's going to be a better year for you because you'll be making it a better year because you're going to be wiser. So there could be ahas in this year and transformations as you do things differently because you've learned what you've learned in the previous years. Hopefully that happens for us every year, right? But I don't know, sometimes we get like same old, don't we? We've got play as well, so you're going to have more of a playful year, so it's going to be more fun. Awesome. Now you might need to focus on that, make that happen for yourself, you know, affirm to yourself. I did 1 year, it was ages ago now, but I just decided like I was being too serious, you know, and I was trying to get my business off the ground. This was a long time ago, trying to get my business off the ground, being so serious and all of that kind of thing. And on the new year, 1 year, I said to my friend, I'm going to have fun every single day this year. And you know what? I made sure I did. It gave me more work-life balance as well because, you know, I'd be working all day and then I go, right, that's it. I said I was going to have fun every day, so I need to go and have some fun now. And so I did prioritize that more balance, you know, and perhaps you need to do that this year as well. You guys. What else? I've got a hair or something bothering me. Anchor, keep yourself grounded. Could be an exciting year as well. Perhaps a year that you need to keep yourself grounded. Not let your fantasies run away with you, that kind of thing. Sometimes we can be overly optimistic when we sense change and we can think, right, that's it, I'm going to get everything now. But in all reality, we don't get everything, we get just the next step, you know, that we're ready for. Oh, look at this. You've got the Ace of Pentacles, really good sign. A seed is going to be planted this year for something that's going to stick around for the long term for you. So Ace of Pentacles is something that could lead to a lot of abundance, really long-term stuff. So that's great. We'll find out more about that very shortly. Happiness, awesome. So you're going to have a much happier year, more playful year. Your inner child being happy as well. So your inner healing could be leading to that wisdom that you've gained. And the Page of Wands, interesting. So there's some newness in that coming into your life. Let's get one more card out. I want one more. So a new thing that's going to be exciting, that could be a new relationship. I'll get into it when we get the qualifying cards out. And you've also got the Eight of Pentacles as well. So this could be receiving more abundance for the stuff that you do as well. So this could be a raise or step up in abundance, that kind of thing. Oh, let's get into it. So the Ace of Pentacles, a seed will be planted in 2024 for something that's going to stick around for the long term. Tell us what this is for crystals. Are we talking work, relationships? What is it? Five, inspiration. It could be any of those things because it's you that's got to reach higher for it. Okay. So you're going to be planting a new seed for something in the long term, but the Five of Inspiration is all about like putting your training wheels on to reach higher than you've ever reached before. So it's about expecting much more for yourself, putting yourself out of your comfort zone and then reaching for it. This could be a massive year of transformation for you if you do that, but it's got to be led by you. You've got to reach higher, expect more, go for it. Go for those things that have seemed to be just out of your reach and have bigger dreams is what this is saying. Plant those seeds for bigger dreams this year, for the things that you want in the long term. So dream big, crystals, and there's discernment behind that. So you've got to make good choices around that. So have your bigger dreams, reach higher, and then be more discerning. So that means starting to say no to the things that are kind of beneath you or the same old, and putting yourself out of your comfort zone more. So no wonder you need to keep grounded this year as well and not fall for the fantasy. Because if you think that the universe is going to do it all for you because you get a glimmer of hope, and then you kind of take a back seat, that's not the way it's going to be. It's you reaching higher each time. You've got to be taking the lead in that. So the Sun, happiness. This is your inner child being happy. It's utter joy, the Sun card. And this could be something coming to fruition as well. The Queen of Emotions, you receiving. So you're going to get into this Queen of Emotions. It's a nurturing kind of an energy, but it's you open to receiving what you truly deserve now. And it's going to make you truly happy, your inner child happy. We could be talking about a new relationship here that makes you happy. Or it could be about you fulfilling like life purpose kind of stuff as well that really makes your heart soar. There's something here about the inner child being happy. So perhaps your inner child hasn't been happy, perhaps since childhood, and you could be doing a lot of healing on yourself at the moment or have done in the past few years. And you could be getting like external rewards for that now and be actually receiving much, much more. For some of you, in the last year, I'm hearing that you've been doing a lot of like giving to yourself and putting yourself first. And that starts to be reflected outside of you. So it starts coming from other people too. In 2024, which makes your inner child really happy. There's retreat energy behind that too. So it's not going to come from many people and many places. It's going to come from few, is what I'm getting with that retreat card. So it'll come from you not trying to get it from the same people, not trying to get it from the place that you're at the moment. It comes from you retreating your energy from where you're not getting it from. You're not getting that happiness from, and then making decisions to head in the right direction. I don't know. It just sounds so fluffy guidance, that, but that's what I'm getting. You're going to take the lead in it and have to retreat your energy from where it's not at, where your happiness is not at. See, we can stay where we're at, amongst the people we're at, or in the job that we're at, where we're not getting what it is that we want, and we can stomp our feet all we like, energetically, of course, or maybe physically. but it's not going to make any difference. We can be, complaining and praying and whatever it is that we're doing, but it's not going to make a difference until we make a difference, until we make a change. So definitely like reaching higher, but there could be like this beauty of age, like you're gaining wisdom, like an aha of how you're putting yourself in the same kind of an energy. I just feel like you're going to be making major changes this year. And the Page of Wands, this is a new exciting thing coming in. Is this a person? Yes, it is. Yeah, it's someone to love you. Muse of Emotions. So if you're not in a relationship at the moment, oh yeah, there's going to be the start of something here, the Page of Wands. Well, it's early days, something that's very exciting. There's going to be feelings from that person for you. So someone that has feelings for you, the King of Cups. Well, that's promising. We're talking new relationship there for some of you. If it's not about relationship, it could be people loving your work, it could be that kind of thing. Slow but steady. Well, I'm saying that for those of you that are in a relationship already. If you're not in a relationship and you want a relationship, this is looking really good. But you could also be getting lots of recognition for your work as well. People loving your work. Slow but steady. But like I said, with this slow but steady card, same. It's that same energy. It's like, don't be expecting miracles. Don't be expecting huge leaps this year. What you've got is a step up, but it's like a moderate step up, which is the only steps up that we can have. Don't fall for the fantasy. Take this new relationship or this newfound thing steady, slow but steady, and go, okay, this is going in the right direction. Appreciate it. Appreciate it for the small steps forward. But don't try and take major leaps this year. Just any year, really. Major leaps don't happen. 8 of Pentacles. You're going to be receiving more money back for the work that you do. 10 of Materials, and perhaps investing that into property, it could be. 10 of Materials, or something that's going to stick around for the long term. So 10 of Materials, really good from that. So I think perhaps getting a bonus or a raise in abundance in some kind of a way, earning much more money perhaps, investing that into something that you really want for your future. Property, for a lot of you, it's about property. Movement into balance, and that will move you more into balance. I'm getting something about perhaps an anxious state that you've been in around relationships, or around you being able to keep things in relationships. Perhaps some of you have been through divorce or something like that, and you've lost a significant amount of material stuff, and perhaps you thought you'd never have a house again. I think this is the year that you actually will, if that's you, or you have like more material stability. So let's get into love. So what about your love life? We've touched on it a little bit there. You've got the start of something here, the Page of Wands and the Muse of Emotions, but take it slowly. And that could be the beauty of age as well. Perhaps that's what you've been learning in 2023 is about your fantasy side. I'm getting you've got a strong fantasy side, which is good for manifestation, right? If you're a dreamer and if you can fantasize and imagine, it's good because you can manifest things. But sometimes when we believe it, about a specific situation, it has us persisting with the wrong person or persisting down a road where it's not really going to come true. And so that could be that wisdom of age, that you use your fantasy imagination side to manifest what it is that you want, but not to work against you, to keep you like going down the wrong path, or imagining that it's going to be huge leaps and all of that kind of thing. Well, what about your love life? You've got to wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Definitely you need to slow it down. So this could be a significant new relationship coming in for a lot of you in 2024, and you really need to take it slowly. Friendship first, really slowing it down. Let them fall in love with you before anything sexual happens. Only time will tell. 2 cards of giving it time. You need to take it slowly. Is this the one, or is this the one that's showing you and teaching you that you can actually take things slowly? It could be either of those. it's going to be much more enjoyable for sure, and you're going to be receiving a lot more as well. Work through your feelings. So it could be a relationship that has you working through your feelings. Yeah, more. And what do I mean by that? Well, I'm picking up that there might be some anxiety that you've been feeling at the start of relationships that has you rushing, trying to rush it, trying to get to the next stage to feel more secure, rather than just keeping yourself grounded in yourself and not trying to rush a relationship for that security, but keeping yourself grounded instead. So noticing those feelings that you get at the start of a relationship or in a relationship of insecurity, and dealing with those inside of yourself rather than sabotaging the relationship by trying to speed it up or trying to find the security in that relationship. So this is about keeping your cool, keeping the security that you've got by yourself in a relationship and being in a relationship. So keeping that kind of independence and integrity in yourself and being in a relationship with that, so that those sabotages don't come through, by being really aware of your emotions. You've got commitment coming up. Wow. With a soul connection. Interesting. Wow. So this could be the one for you. And there's spark and rejection. I'm getting like early in the year, there might be a spark with someone, but there's nothing comes of that. So there could be like a near miss before you meet the one that this is talking about. Either way, I think you've got good things in your love life coming. I'm going to get deeper into it, of course, in that deeper dive read. Push me, pull me, love. Push me, pull me, love, right? And so this push me, pull me energy, that energy that I was picking up on about previously, you've sabotaged. I think that could be coming from the other person. It could be coming from you too. If it's like really trying to remain conscious in this one of yourself. Got old wounds and villain. Oh, there's a victimhood energy here of feeling like you're being persecuted by the other person. You might not necessarily be being persecuted by the other person, but there might be this feeling of guilt that comes up in relationships for you, like blaming yourself and stuff like that. So watch out for that one. Old wounds causing you to be defensive, like your partner says something to you and you take it the wrong way because of old wounds, because of the way that someone else was with you in relationship previously. So just watch out for that one. Well, it seems like a very good year to me. Yeah, I think this is going to be a great year for you of change. So if that sounds like it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. I am going to get definitely into this romance here and get some more details about that and timings and all of that kind of thing. In fact, yeah, let's do that. Let's do I'm going to do January. I'm going to do month by month. That's what I'm going to do in the deeper dive. So if you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. And there's also a link for that in the description box in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. And it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you won't receive it. Now the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, junk, or promotions folder. Do check those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the crystal on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like. Before you click off down there, click that subscribe button if you're new, and leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into that prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of the month. As we'll get in that deeper dive too, that'll get you an entry into the second draw as well. But if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. And if you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I will see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the flower, then this one's for you. Flowers, let's find out what's coming for you in 2024. What has this year got in store for you? Now, as usual, flowers. There's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with it. In that extended reading, I'm going to go January, month by month, through December, and find out all about your year. So if this sounds like it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, this overview that I'm giving in this reading, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, we'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box in the comments below. So, flowers. 2024, what has it got in store for you? Cool. Okay, well, starting out with Born with a gift. This could be a year that you really start to shine with something that you're very good at, a talent that you've got, a skill that you've got. This could be your spiritual nature as well. It could be coming out this year and actually using it. And you also have the threshold. So on the verge of something, there's this feeling of you can see where you're headed this year, and it could get really exciting for you. Like something big is about to happen. I feel it. All the signs are there. I'm working toward it. That kind of thing. Especially around life purpose stuff, a gift that you've got, skills that you've got, something that comes easy to you, something that you were born with. Yeah, it could be very much a life purpose year for you. You also have expression, communication, and mystery. Interesting. There's something here about you uncovering perhaps your communication style. Could have something to do with attachment styles too, I think. Emotional communication, how you express yourself, how it comes across to other people, perhaps how other people kind of take you the wrong way, and you might be like solving this mystery of why people think you're a certain way because of the way that you express yourself. It doesn't feel like through a course or anything like that. It could be through someone that is really open and honest and a very good communicator, and they could just like tell you straight. It's like, do you realize that you come across like this because of this? And you're like, no way, I don't mean it that way. And they're like, yeah, I realize that, but that's the way that you come across to people. Could come through someone like that. It could be an internal aha as you keep on getting feedback from other people, like, why did they act like that toward me? You could be really uncovering something this year about your communication style and how people take you. Not to change yourself, like there's no like perfect communication style or anything like that. We're all different. But if you know yourself, then it might make for less confusion in the way that other people take you. You got to take the helm, be in control of your own ship. So you might be taking more control this year of your life, and dance. Take inspiration from the moonlight, dancing on the surface of the sea. Nice, really good times here with that dance card coming out. So there could be great times of enjoyment, dancing, laughter, all of that kind of thing this year for you. Tell us more for flowers, please. Ooh, Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is about lies, deception. It's my BS card. We'll get clarity on what that's all about. There could be someone to watch out for here. Eight of Pentacles is all about work, and it's about getting more rewards for the work that you're putting in. It could have something to do with that born with a gift as well. You could be, especially for some of you, you'll be actually using your spiritual gifts and you'll get more reward from it and get more money from that. Investing your time into doing that for people and them rewarding you for it. Page of Pentacles, you got the start of something new here, start of something very tangible as well in the material world. And 3 cards. Ace of Wands, something exciting starting, Temperance, but you're going to have to bide your time with it. The Knight of Cups, it's romance. It's romance is what it is. Very exciting, but yes, Temperance. Of course, out with the Temperance, you're going to have to take it slowly. Of course, because it's on this channel and the guides have been telling us to take our romances slowly this time because we sabotage it when we don't. Seven of Swords, the card of BS. Someone trying to steal something, somebody lying to you, that kind of thing. Or is it us lying to ourselves? Tell us why the Seven of Swords is here. Ace of Emotions, about love. Okay, it's lying to ourselves. And it could be about other people lying to us too. Okay, you're going to have to uncover a lie that you've got about your love life here. About falling in love, about perhaps who you fall in love with or something like that, who you're attracted to, the type that you're attracted to. Seven of Swords, there's some deception going on. And I feel like it's both ways here. In other words, when there's something that you're not admitting to yourself, about yourself and who you're attracted to or whatever, something that you perhaps think is wrong about you, and so you're not admitting to that you're like that kind of person or whatever, you keep yourself in a rut where you're not really meant to be. And when you're in that rut where you're not really meant to be, choosing people that are really not your people, then they also lie to you too. It's like reciprocal energy, you know, so they pretend that you're that kind of person too, and it's just like all discombobulated, and it's like not meant to be with each other. It's for example, opposites attracting, two people that don't really know each other, and they're choosing like someone that's not like them, and thinking that that's going to work out. That's never going to work out. It's not going to last. It could be that kind of an energy. So you could be getting an aha this year that what you've been choosing in love and what you're attracted to isn't really what's right for you, or it's not really what's attracted to you. You know, there's a fine line between excitement, attraction, and fear. So sometimes we're actually getting attracted to, or we think that we're attracted to, because we're confused about our feelings. Those that perhaps we're really scared of, or those that give us a negative feeling. And that could be a loop that you've been in. Anyway, there's complications in your love life that come to the forefront, and it's about who you fall in love with. The whole feeling's about falling in love as well. There's something not true about it. There's something not true about it for you, and you need to see that. So it could be like a massive year for like ahas around your love life. I had this aha like years and years ago when I realized that I was attracted to like abusive men. Because of my history of abuse. And when I realize, it's like, oh my God, it's fear. It's fear that I'm feeling, and I'm mistaking it for attraction, and then going for those ones that are the worst for me. Major aha. And I really had to take a step back and like not trust my attraction pattern until, and by taking a step back from my love life, going, I cannot trust myself to be out there at all, because I'm attracted to the worst ones for me. But when I gave myself that couple of years break and that shock realization, then my attraction pattern kind of cleaned itself up. I started being wary of people first of all, but then when good people were coming into my life, I felt that attraction coming back. So there was a cleaner kind of an attraction that grew out of me from pulling myself back. Discernment is behind that. So you're going to have to be real careful, right, and not be doing the same things. So major falling in love aha for you. Eight of Pentacles, you've got work stuff as well. This could be a promotion. It could be being recognized, being paid more. As I said, for some of you, you're going to be using your spiritual gifts, and you're actually going to be paid for that. Playing to your strengths, and it's going to require courage as well to put yourself out there too. It's got something to do with this gift. And there's more coming in the future for it. But this year, I feel like you could make really great strides to start it off, to start on a path there. See that born with a gift and then the threshold card. So there's more coming from it for sure in the future. But this year, I feel like you're starting it off. Self-love and truth. So as you start loving yourself properly for these things inside of yourself, then you can really start being yourself and putting yourself out there as that. So it's like a self-acceptance and self-love. I thought the cat wanted to go out, but she just wanted attention. Giving her belly rubs by the door there. Okay, Page of Pentacles. You've got something new starting off. It's something very tangible. Early days. Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Inspiration. Very exciting though. Yeah, so I'm thinking love here with this Page of Pentacles. It's the start of something. So Page of Pentacles. This could be someone asking you out on a date. You get super, super excited about it. Tell us what's behind this. Emotional release, and it's a relief for you. So some of you, you're getting an aha about like your attraction patterns and pulling yourself back from your love life, and then there's going to be something that comes in. Page of Pentacles, it's going to come in slowly, small at first, that kind of thing, and going to be really exciting for you though. Emotional release, relief. It's different than before. Very cool. So then that's why you got the Ace of Wands. So something new, exciting starting off, but you're going to have to take time with it. Knight of Cups. It's romance. Oh, it's so unknown, so you don't know where it's headed. It's that mystery card, but that's where unlimited potential is. You know, that's where all the good stuff is in that unknown place. So could be toward the end of the year, this, but we'll see in that deeper dive. What's behind that is movement into balance, but you're getting more balanced, right? This year is going to be a turnaround in love for you, of like having an aha about patterns that you've been in, definitely around your emotions and your attraction patterns. Taking a step back from that, and then something exciting, but you'll still be unsure about it this year, but it's definitely heading in a positive direction for sure. Brenda, come here. Come here. What about your love life? Come and sit up here or something. She keeps on rattling the door, but when I open it, she doesn't want to go out, you know, cats. The way that cats do that. Ugh, I'm going to let her out. Brenda! Don't bite me. She likes to have belly rubs with my feet. And kind of fine. She's a very playful cat. Okay, so what about your love life? You've got deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. So you could have had inklings about this love life stuff coming up. Deep in your heart, your feelings are right. So it's not like you've got a dodgy heart here. The feelings deep in your heart are right, but it just feels like you have to find that self-love first so that you're not responding to emotional... It's like misguided emotional stuff. It's like you're not interpreting just certain kind of emotions, but deep in your heart, you do know the right answer. So you're not broken. Like your heart isn't broken. Your emotions aren't broken. There's just one particular emotion that you need to get specific about and realize, that one particular emotion, I need to be really on the lookout for that one because I'm mistaking it for attraction. You've got trust the universe. So the universe has been trying to point this out to you. Trust the universe. It's not been trying to get you into the wrong thing all these years. It's been trying to give you evidence of kind of how you've been mistaken. What else? I mean, often it's because we recreate familial relationships without realizing. Patience and spark. You see, there is someone going to come in probably toward the end of the year. And have patience. That spark will happen. So if you think like, well, okay, so if I don't go for those ones that I'm attracted to, you know, it could be like I'm attracted to the bad boys and I don't know why. It's not really attraction, that. But then you might feel really flat. Well, okay, I can't trust myself. Pulling back from that, I'm never going to be attracted to anyone again. You'll be surprised. I thought that too. It wasn't actually true. Once I'd given myself that space, as I said, I did get attracted again. It doesn't happen as much anymore, but it does happen again. And attracted to a much better caliber of person. Now, what else have we got? There's letting go. Yes. There's things to let go of this year for sure. And it's to do with expression, how you communicate yourself, emotions and attraction. And you've got fear. Oh, interesting. Because that's what I was getting, is that you're mistaking fear for attraction. And that is a massive thing to differentiate between. It's massive. And giving as well. Okay, giving. So someone with more to offer you, someone that actually gives to you, and recognizing that and giving good energy as well. Could be tuning into that more by the end of the year, I'd say. Well, that is what I've got for you. If that sounds like it is your story, it could be a story, or want it to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. In the deeper dive read, I'm going to take this Love Tarot here, and I'm going to go through each month and see what's in store for you, and let's get more into detail about it. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there, and there's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you won't receive it. Now, the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, junk, or promotions folder. Do check those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the flower on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, then just try it on a different device and it will. So don't forget to click like. Before you click off down there, click that subscribe button if you're new, and leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into that prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of the month, as we'll get in that deeper dive as well. That'll get you entered into the second draw. So 2 chances to win. But if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this, and I wish you a great 2024. And if you're coming with me to that deeper dive read for even more, then I'll see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the shell, and this one's for you, shells, let's find out what's in your 2024. What's it got in store for you? Now, as usual, shells, it's going to be, excuse me, a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. In the deeper dive, I am going to go through 2024 month by month for you, January through December, and get into the nitty gritty of your year. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of the reading, we're popping a link for it up there, and there's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get straight into your reading, find out what you've got in store. You have a tea ceremony. There's a need to remain conscious this year. Step carefully, tread carefully is what I just heard. And there's a slowness about this as well, but it's more about being conscious. Rare knowledge. Secrets, things about you that perhaps you haven't revealed to the world yet. They could be coming out, not in a like somebody outing you kind of a way, but you getting more comfortable with yourself and putting yourself out there as who you truly are, like revealing yourself. It's like intimacy card where we are more confident in ourselves and loving ourselves more, and so we're happier just to be ourselves. It's like I'm a kickboxer, and I always used to shun and judge my aggressive side. I'm an entrepreneur. I've got like a strong masculine side that's strong. I've got testosterone. You can see I build muscle easily, and many female entrepreneurs do tend to be like more testosterone-y kind of thing. It's what gives us that drive to do stuff. But because I was an abused child, I very much judged all of that aggression kind of thing as, you know, like I tried to ignore it, pretend it wasn't me and all of that kind of thing, but it is me, and now I really enjoy it. But it took me many years to get myself to that point of being good with myself like that. And so it's something like that. It's something about you don't tell many people, but you could be becoming more conscious of it this year, and just like going, you know what, maybe it's okay. Maybe it's okay that I am this thing. You know, every single personality trait, everything that we've got going on, it always has like a positive way that it can come out and a negative way that it can come out. And generally when we're judging it and when we're trying to hold it back, that's when it comes out in the negative way. Think of all the people that are like, you know, out there persecuting people. Like, you know, how many times have we heard it? Like all of the like people that speaking out about gays and stuff like that, and then it turns out that they are gay. You know, it's like this is what happens. It comes out of us negatively when we're pushing it down, right? So you could be feeling vulnerable about something at the start of the year and not wanting people to know about it, and not even wanting to know about it yourself. By the end of the year, you could be feeling good about it and go, no, this is a good thing about me. You also have the imagination card as well. And so you could be something about like imagining a life being like your full self, or being around people that are like the same like that. That's another thing too, is when you're judging something about yourself, you're going to be judging it about other people too. So you can't possibly be around your right type of people while you're judging that, right? So as I said, I'm a kickboxer and I absolutely love it. Oh my God, it's so much fun. And the best people, like you, and I see it in other people, like going, I live in Thailand. And so the kids start doing Muay Thai at around age 7, 8 here as well. And then I see like people online going, oh, it's terrible that they're doing that. It's not terrible. It teaches them how to defend themselves, and it gives an outlet to all of that, so that they can train and use it in a positive way, that aggression. Honestly, they're the nicest boys and girls and men ever, because it comes out in that positive way. I'm not saying all of them are, of course, there's some bad eggs in there, but generally using that as an outlet allows it to come out in a very positive way. It's be expressed in a positive way. But if you're judging it, oh no, you're not going to be around your right people. Now you have anchor, keep yourself grounded this year. You've got explore. So exploring new things. in your life, and determination, a determination to proceed on a path forward. Interesting. Well, you could appear to be a very different person, more of yourself by the end of the year, and as a result, be more around your kind of people. For some of you, you're not being able to get into a romantic relationship because of something that you're judging in yourself, which has you around the wrong people because you're judging. Perhaps not openly, probably not openly judging other people about it, just like, oh, I don't like those kind of people, when really you're one of those. 6 of Wands, yeah, you're going to be really seen this year. And acknowledged, you know. It's wild to me that I'm acknowledged with my kickboxing. I don't fight, but I do train, and people come to watch me train. I'm good at it, and because I really love it, so I do it often because it's just so much fun. There's nothing that's more fun than training kickboxing for me. And so in the same kind of a way, you could be really shining this year and being noticed for it. The 6 of Wands. 3 of Pentacles, there's something about other people here as well. Learning from people, teaching people, probably learning from people. Collaborations with people. 9 of Cups, your wishes coming true. Very nice. And you have the 4 of Swords, which is about instigating your healing. Page of Cups, something about fantasy and relationships here, start of relationships. And taking it easy on that, the fantasy about relationships. Let's find out more. So the 6 of Wands, there's something about you coming out here and being celebrated by people. Being noticed, being celebrated by people. That thing you've always been holding back, you've not told anyone about, the thing that you've been trying to ignore about yourself. The Hermit, yeah, there's definite coming out here of keeping it to yourself. And the 6 of Voices, the universe helps you over the obstacles that you've had to that. So there's an inner journey going on in 2024 that help you to start loving an aspect of yourself that you've been trying to ignore and push down and judge and all of that kind of thing. I'm telling you, it's going to open you up to the right kind of people when you do this. Slow but steady. This is not going to be a fast thing. You know, it's not going to be a sudden like, oh, I get it now. I just suddenly love that thing about myself. No, it's going to be a progression. It might take you a while, and you might have to go through processes, and there might be people involved. So it might be that you meet some people, and then they show you like this very positive side, very positive person, but they've got that thing going on that you've got, that you've been trying to show. You know, it could be something like that. 3 of Pentacles, but there's other people involved here. You'll be learning from them. The 5 of Voices, about the conflict that you've had within yourself. The 3 of Inspiration and the 8 of Inspiration. Yeah, so this could be like a long-awaited change. And you've got the 8 of Inspiration. So you've got someone communicating directly to you about the internal conflicts. Okay, so what this is, you're learning from somebody else what they've been through. Someone speaking out, could be through a book, could be through a YouTube video, but them explaining their path, and you're like, I've got that too. I've been trying to ignore that about myself too. It could even be what I just said. It could be a kickboxer too. I was just so deathly afraid of aggression. I didn't want to own it because I'd been a victim of violence. I didn't want to admit that I got a violent side myself that I actually like really enjoy. It's not violence, that's the thing. I don't see it as violence now. Like it's play fighting to me, and it's just so much fun. And now it's celebrated. My strength is celebrated. Yeah, so it could be, yeah, it could be from me, but it could be someone else. You might be reading someone's book. They're going to directly communicate it. So they're going to be, it's just going to hit you. You know, it's like, I've got exactly that same thing going on. It's someone that can communicate what was going on inside of them when they had the conflict inside of themselves. It could be like a guest speaker somewhere that you go and see, and you just like, it's like opens this door in your mind of like, I've got exactly that going on. Cool. We're all here to help each other out, right? To walk each other home. You've got omens and duality. So there's been signs that you've been pulled in 2 directions, but duality, like there's a good and a bad part of this. And a reunion of souls. It's your people. This one, it's your person. Oh my God. No, it's not your person. I said that wrong. It's is your tribe. The one that wrote this book or whatever, this teacher, they're actually like one of your soul group. You might be putting them on a pedestal. It's like, oh, they're great and they're doing this now and I really resonate with that and it's my story. But like, it's actually one of your people. You might end up like friends with them. Cool. I was getting really strongly that this aha that you're going to have this year is holding you away from your true people. And when you've got this and you truly shine this year, you're going to be loving and accepting your people and be loved and accepted by your people. 9 of Cups. I'm at the point now where I just want to be around those that are doing kickboxing. Muay Thai is so important to me. Like, I know I couldn't possibly get together with someone that doesn't have that in their lives. It's that important to me. It's where my joy is. I mean, it's not that I don't find other things enjoyable. I do, but nothing at that. It just brings me pure joy. Anyway, enough about kickboxing. 9 of Cups, your wishes, yes, to be seen. You don't realize it, and it's not about being seen, that's the thing, because the 6 of Wands can be seen as an ego thing, but it's not, and you're just like, I don't want to be seen, I don't want to shine like that, and I don't want to be commended for it, but you do. It's like you want to be seen, you want to see yourself, commend yourself on it, appreciate yourself for it, and then you'll be happy to put it out there. Queen of Emotions, and you'll be receiving from it. So your wishes are on the other end of this, really. I mean, like, isn't that what life is about learning about ourselves, loving ourselves and accepting ourselves, and then that leading us to being able to share that with the world. Perhaps what you've learned, but it doesn't have to be what you've learned. It could be just the joy of it. Feminine energy, then you start receiving. It gets you in your feminine energy. Isn't that something? It's something. Page of Cups and the 4 of Swords, and you've got the start of a healing journey when it comes to fantasizing about relationships, romance, the Fool, and just getting into things like a fool. Or like really just like taking a chance on something and taking a risk, and it's about not taking a risk based on a feeling. Okay. Burden. That being a burden. So just saying yes to whoever you're attracted to or whoever's choosing you, and then that becoming really hard. There's a fantasy that you're believing in here, and you've not got to do that. So you might be one of those people that just, like, is putting too much weight on feeling a connection with someone, and you think it should be able to work out. So you're trusting the universe to choose someone for you. You need to be discerning. You need to be choosing properly yourself. You need not just attraction or that feeling of connection with someone. That's important, yes, but it's not everything. Then you need to be really discerning and getting to know somebody, spending time getting to know someone to find out what their values are, what they want from life, if they even want a committed relationship or the same kind of relationship that you want, to see if you're on the same page about important things for you, to you in life. And all of that kind of thing. That is just so important. There needs to be compatibility, and you need to have buy-in from the other person as well. You need to know that they are actually invested in it. Only then can you have a relationship. If you're just going off that feeling of connection, that is just a tiny, tiny part of it. But as we can do that when we're in school, because we all are kind of on the same page when we're at that age. But when we're adults and we know ourselves and we've diverged a little bit more and got on our own paths, we can't do it then. Okay, well, what about your love life? Let's get into your love life then. Your love life in 2024. Surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. So what you've been doing in your love life needs to end. You need to do it a different way. Look inside yourself. Examine what's causing you to feel this way. I know what's causing you to feel this way. It's really obvious in this reading. You've been judging a thing about yourself. And like I said, it's had you apart from your true tribe, because you'll also judge it in them too. And so you've been keeping yourself around people that are not your people. And then when you feel the slightest connection with them, even though there's not really a connection because they're not your kind of people, when you feel that connection, you go all in on that. So look inside of yourself, examine what's causing you to feel this way. When you feel the slightest glimpse of connection amongst a group of people that you're not really connected to, then you go, yeah, to that. But if you're around your people, then you could really pick and choose. Do you know what I mean? I hope so. What else in your love life? Focus on the positive. Focus on the positive in your love life, not where you've been or where you're going. What else? So I feel like it's going to be a transformative year for you. I don't think your love life is kind of going to open up, but I think you're going to have the ahas perhaps for next year. You got support and mystery. There's something in this. There's a very important person coming into your life, and it could be through reading their book, or going to see them speak, or watching them speak on YouTube or something like that. And it's going to turn you all around, make you realize about yourself. There'll be a process to go through for sure, but there's support coming in for you. People that have been where you're at, people that have felt the same conflict that you've felt. It's people that are clear. One person particularly that is clear about it and can communicate it to you, and you'll resonate with it. So loss, irresistibility in the lovers. That's what I'm picking up from you. It's like you feel the slightest connection with people you're not really connected with, and you can't resist it. And loss, but it results in a lot of loss when you realize they're not really part of your tribe. They're not really your people. So big shift this year to get you around your people. And well, let's get into it. If that sounds like it is your story, it could be a story you want it to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. I'm going to go month by month with this shiny love tarot here, January through December, month by month, and see what your year has in store for you. So if you're interested in coming along with me to that, I will be popping a link for it up there right now. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you won't receive it. Now, the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, junk, or promotions folder. Check those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, flower, and the shell. Click on the shell on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like. Before you click off down there, click that subscribe button if you're new, and leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into that prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of the month. As we'll get in that deeper dive as well, that'll get you entered into the second prize draw at the end of the month, so two times as likely to win. But if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. And if you're coming with me to that deeper dive read for even more about your 2024, then I'll see you in there very shortly.